marry will either multiply your money or quietly destroy your future. Let me say something that many people avoid saying out loud. Marriage is not just emotional. It is one of the biggest financial decisions students and young adults will ever make. Presently, rents are high, inflation is rising, and survival already feels expensive. Choosing the wrong partner is not just a heartbreak risk. It is a financial liability. Now let's break this down in a way most people have never thought about. Marry a man or woman who is emotionally intelligent. Not because it sounds good, but because emotional intelligence is financial intelligence in disguise. A man or woman who cannot control his or her emotions will make decisions based on impulse. He or she will spend to feel better. He or she will react instead of think. He or she will turn small problems into expensive mistakes. But a man or woman who understands his or her emotions knows how to pause. He or she thinks long term. He or she protects peace. And peace is where clarity lives. And clarity is where good financial decisions are made. Now listen carefully. Marry a man or woman who fixes problems instead of avoiding them, because avoidance is expensive. A man or woman who ignores issues will ignore bills, ignore debt, ignore opportunities, ignore growth. Over time, those ignored things begin to pile up. Credit cards grow, loans increase, opportunities disappear. But a man or woman who faces problems head-on becomes a builder. He or she sees a financial challenge and looks for a solution. He or she adapts. He or she learns. He or she improves. That kind of mindset builds stability. Now, this part is deeper than most people realize. Marry a man or woman who knows how to communicate. Because poor communication is one of the fastest ways money disappears in relationships. When there is no communication, there is no planning. When there is no planning, there is no direction. When there is no direction, money gets wasted. In many homes today, couples are earning money but still struggling. Not because they do not earn enough, but because they are not aligned. One is spending, one is saving, one is dreaming, one is surviving. No unity, no vision, no structure. But when a man or woman communicates clearly, something powerful happens. You begin to plan together. You begin to build together. You begin to see the future the same way. And when two people move in the same direction financially, progress becomes inevitable. Now let me tell you something real. Love can make you feel secure, but only wisdom can make you actually secure. The man or woman you choose will influence your lifestyle, your stress level, your opportunities, and your financial ceiling. He or she will either stretch your thinking or shrink your potential. He or she will either introduce discipline or normalize chaos. He or she will either push growth or make comfort look attractive. And over time, that influence compounds. Years later, people will call it luck, but it was a decision. In today's world, where a single mistake can cost years of financial recovery, who you marry is not just about feelings. It is about alignment, discipline, vision, and mindset. Because the truth is simple. You do not just marry a person. You marry his or her habits. You marry his or her mindset. You marry his or her financial patterns. And those patterns will either build a life of freedom or trap you in cycles that are hard to break. So the real question is not just who do you love? The real question is who are you building a future with? Tell us in the comments section. Please like, share, and subscribe for more amazing videos. Remember that this is a classroom for adults who were never taught how money and human psychology actually interacts.